So I just had a random thought about how um, I've heard many people talk about trauma bonding, and it's always been said and presumed that when two people who are familiar spiritually or their souls are attracted to each other because they share the same pain, how it's not good. It's always been presumed or even said like, oh, the only things you guys have in common is your trauma bonding, and that's not good. But I had a thought one day that who said that all trauma bonding is not good? Or if a person who has a familiar spirit to you, and if you don't know what that means, you could look it up, but um, that it's always bad. Who said that two souls didn't come together to mirror one another and heal one another? Okay. Now, of course, this would have to take individuals who are strong enough and self aware enough to recognize what the relationship is and be open to the idea and the fact that once you heal, either it'll bring you and your partner closer, or you'll realize that maybe we just came together for this very purpose or this very reason. But it made me think of this because I was talking to someone and I realized we had so many things in common, and I never experienced that before, but I always prayed for that. I always wanted someone who was, if not just like me, very similar to me. And I never dated anyone like that before. And then meeting this person, we just gravitated to each other. We didn't meet each other by happenstance, I won't say, but we had so many things in common that we just looked at each other like, is this for real? You know what I mean? Like, it was so much to the point that his mom's birthday was my exact same birth date, and I never met anyone who had the same birthday. Another thing was we read like almost the same books, not exact, but really close. And just like I could give you a list of things we did that, not even knowing each other, that we would just be in random discussions about and just look at each other like, that is so weird, right? And then I realized that I'm in a familiar connection, and I've never experienced that before, but I know I've asked God or have desired strongly for that. And then we kind of, started to grow and learn each other, and there were